Good evening, my brothers. It is the 28th of December here in St. Petersburg, Russia. It's in the evening. It's about shortly before 10 o'clock, I believe. So it's 2 o'clock your time. Just wanted to get to you. I've been meaning to get to you beforehand, but as you can probably imagine, I've been a little tied up and busy. It's 2 weeks ago today that little Alexander Collins Pinto was brought into the world at 6 pounds 1 ounce. Olga is doing great. Sasha is doing great. As you know, we're calling him Sasha. Collins, by the way, is a family name. That's my mother's maiden name. So both he and Danya have the same middle name. As of today, Sasha is an official Russian citizen, as we did all the paperwork for him, and now we get the ball rolling to get the United States certificate, birth certificate going. So thank you for the many messages on Facebook. I will send out a message tomorrow, an email message with some detailed stuff, but and I will attach a picture or pictures in case some of you who aren't on Facebook can take a look at Sasha if you'd like. So all is doing well here. Sasha has been putting on weight and everything's going smoothly. The weather is cold. It's about 6 hours of, I don't call it sunlight a day, but light a day. Not really a lot, but it's doing okay. Secondly, I also wanted to reach out to everybody, let everyone know that you may have heard in the news that there was a bombing here in St. Petersburg. Indeed, it was in the same district that I live in, about 3 to 4, I think it's 4 metro stops down, in a shopping food mart. Food marts, they're like tinier food stores. We have a real big one, like the supermarkets that we have, like ShopRite and places like that. But this particular place, they have them all over. I got 3 in the building that I'm in here, where I live. They have these storage lockers, so you can, if you have bags or whatever, you can put those into the storage lockers, and that's where a device went off with 7 ounces of whatever dynamite or something that went off and blew up and injured people. So that did happen in my district. Actually, I went down in the city today with Olga, and we passed the metro stop, and right near there is where the bombing happened. But we're fine, of course, and just that's the world we live in nowadays. But thank you again for a lot of you on Facebook who shared your concern. I want to touch base with you on a couple things. First of all, congratulate you on a great holiday show, and say that you just did a wonderful job. The video, I watched the video. I can take it, the video that's on my phone on YouTube and transfer it onto my nice screen TV up here, and I was able to watch it. It was great. It was enjoyable and learned a lot. We'll talk about that in rehearsal, some of the music stuff, but nonetheless, it was great. I want to talk to you about 2018. As always, we are going to be starting, though, this year on January the 10th. So January the 3rd, there is not a rehearsal. So please mark that down. Do something else on January 3rd, but do not come to rehearsal. We do not have rehearsal January 3rd. We're starting the 10th. We're going to be working on 4 songs. Our pattern, getting ready for the fall show, which is going to be the Beatles music, is going to be the first half is going to be working on Beatles music. The second half is going to be working on the contest music. And as I have done in ramping up through 2017, getting ready for this year as we compete for international, is really going to, musical readiness. Keep a tight watch on musical readiness. Obviously, your attendance is something that applies to this, but also your musical readiness. We just have to have people knowing their music, and I know that wasn't always the case. We also have to have people singing in tune, and we have to have people accountable for what comes out of your mouth and how you perform. We have a lot going on. Richard Lopeman is going to be joining us at the end of January for our first time through. So there is going to be a little bit of a, I don't use the word qualification, but a kind of a benchmarking on the contest music. You're going to see that in the email that I'll send out tomorrow. And that is, everyone is going to be required to, by the end of January, meaning by the 23rd of January. So we have the 3rd, the 10th, the 17th, the 24th, 17th and 24th, to sing these little sections of the parts, just to, that you've been doing your homework on it, and they're going to be in octets. Okay. Um, I am not going to require you to be off the music on that. If you are off the music, I ask you to sing it for these certain sections, and that will be in the email tomorrow. It will be beneficial because you're going to have to be off the music on both these songs for retreat. There's no music at retreat. So every week we're going to be following a regimen of first half is going to be Beatles music, second half is going to be the contest stuff. In addition to that, at some point we're going to be also adding in, and I don't know the answer to it yet, the holiday stuff for next year, but because obviously the holiday show is a big moneymaker for the chorus, and we need to be on top of it. So the Beatles music that you're going to be looking at for this the week of January 10th is Here, There, and Everywhere, and Obla Dee Obla Da. Tom will get that up and going into the current music. The music should be on the website, but I'll be calling Tom after this again to make sure we move those into the current repertoire. Okay, so I was really pleased at the way things turned out in 2017. We need to improve, of course, but I do want us to be mindful that this is International Year coming up, and we have a great package, and we need to be ready for it. So I ask everyone to make sure that you're on top of your game and learning this music. And I'm going to take the guys that are ready. There's no faking it. There's no making mistakes. I just can't do that with this package. The integrity of this package is too important. And if we sing the way we did in 2016, which was not up to our, we got 14th, and we should have been better than that with the music that we had and the way that we could have sung. And although we felt better about the preparation than we did in 15 when we came in 8th, the bottom line is competition's getting tougher. We have a great thematic package that's going to be high impact. We need to make sure that we dot all our I's, cross all our T's, and we're ready to go. Okay, and I'll be talking more about that as well. You're going to be getting a lot of videos from me during the year on this package stuff, so we can get into rehearsal and not be talking about what we need to be focused on. That I'll do via video. That's going to be my task, and rehearsal is going to be really focusing on the music. So you got to be ready. So there you have it. I hope you have a great new year, and I look forward to a successful year. I hope everyone had a very Merry Christmas and Hanukkah, and we'll be talking to you all soon. Thanks, guys. Bye.